Right. So a couple of wins now, and it's not always about the 3 points and its performances and all the rest of it, but it's got to make everybody feel a little bit happier. That.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to say it lifts the doom and the gloom, but there's certainly nobody getting carried away. The mood really, albeit a very frustrated manager, but the mood around the camp's always been positive for years now. To be honest, on the football side, where we have a working hard mindset over here. We dust ourselves down and we go again. But like you say, a couple of wins hopefully builds that confidence and a little bit more camaraderie at football clubs. So pleasing.
Yeah, and nice that you got Alex got his goal, Gavin got a goal as well. They're starting to flow a little bit more than perhaps they were a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but we were very much so in early days in a very competitive division, and yeah, we've been disappointed that we've had, but you can only build for the next game, and that's what we'll continue to do. Bradford's on a bit of a bad run, but that don't mean they ain't got many talented players as well in their squad of players, and I'm sure they'll be looking at us thinking, if we can get a win now, they can kick-start their season a little bit. So we got to be pleased, I suppose, over the last couple of games, but also know that we've got a lot of work to do, with a newish group of players, and in getting that mentality back that I've talked about, that winning mentality that we've had for many years now, back into the football club, and building those pieces together a little bit.
Yeah, and you mentioned obviously going to Valley Parade. Is that somewhere that you enjoy going to as a manager? I mean, you always get a big crowd there. There's always going to be an atmosphere there.
Yeah, listen, they're a passionate set of fans, aren't they? So they'll be hurting to see where they are, and you look at them. There was cemented in the top six for the last few years, to be honest with you. And Stuart McCall then leaves his job, and then they've struggled a little bit after that. I know he was on a bad run before he went, but they've obviously haven't found that winning formula themselves yet. But they've brought in a good manager in David Hopkin, who did great up at Livingston, and I'm sure he'll be changing things around as he sees fit and necessary. So it's always a difficult game, isn't it? Bradford away. It was poor there last year in front of the cameras, never really got going. So we'll try and emulate. I think we won, didn't we, last year 3-1 at home, so we'll try and emulate that performance. Yeah,
fingers crossed. Talking of wins, that last win was a little milestone for you. 100 for you in the Rovers hot seat. That's a nice thing to reach.
Yeah, no, someone mentioned that to me the other day, to be honest. Yeah, 100 wins, bloody hell. Yeah, no, it's an achievement for everybody at the football club, and like I say, managers. It's nice for me as a manager, but it's testament to all the work that goes off. So it's a big part of anyone's team. But it's nice. I don't know how many managers have got to the 100 barrier here. So, but it'd be interesting to see that.
Yeah, I doubt there'll be that many in history, because just people don't stick around very long.
What do you mean we don't get long, Ed? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Yeah, we don't get long. No, very much so. It's that conveyor belt, isn't it? It's a strange old world of footballing world. People want changes all the time, and you see managers going and left. I must have seen, I bet you I've seen nearly 150, 200 managers out the way. I haven't had the spell I've been manager here at different. And some have changed it 4 or 5 times and still found themselves no better off. So that's the world we're in, and you've got to enjoy that pressure.
I can't remember exactly what number you are, but it's something like 6th or 7th on the sort of longest serving of all the 92 list, which, considering you've been here for a while, but it's not like Alex Ferguson style, is it?
No, is it, Heck? And you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed of how many other clubs have probably changed their manager 3-4 times in that spell. It's just it's the business we're in. So you've got to get results as a manager. I get that, I understand that, but it's certainly challenging jobs all over the country in the footballing world.
Yeah, and over that amount of time, I think every manager tries to build a rapport with fans and all the rest of it. But it does seem like this club's got under your skin a little bit. You do passionately care about what's happening on.
I've always said it. I stay around. I stay around. I've got great support staff. I've got a good set of hard-working players, and my support base is fantastic. So, these are the sort of things that keep you focused in the challenges ahead, really, to be honest with you. And certainly, the things I look for that continue to try and keep progressing the football club, albeit quite a few hurdles along the way at the minute. But what I really appreciate is that our supporters, no matter how the run's been, if you've been on a bad run, I think they give you every chance. I've said it before, they give you every chance to put on a performance by getting behind the boys at the start of the game. And I think that's testament to those. And I think there's not a lot of football clubs that do that. There's a lot of football clubs that can't wait to jump down people's necks. And don't get me wrong, we've got a minority like, most clubs. We've got a minority here that want to have a pop straight away, but the vast majority of our supporters will give the players the best possible chance to perform, and we'll be looking to do that Saturday.